Yes, sir. YouTube, GloYard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. God, welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA Podcast, members only edition. Just our way of showing thanks to the members of the channel for showing love to the channel in that special way. We definitely appreciate y'all, man, joining us for another one. It's your boys, Relle and King. We back again, as y'all know. Here to talk all things NBA. I'm glad you guys are here with us, man. Like I said before, no matter what team you root for, man, join us here for these conversations, man. We try to build a NBA community of different fans all over the globe over here. So do us a favor, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, join us here as we continue to try to grow the channel. Shout out to the people who've been subscribing to the channel, interacting with the channel. We definitely appreciate you, man. Spread the news, man, that we're talking NBA over here. Also, too, if everybody can do us a favor, also, too, and hit them some like buttons for us tonight, man, or should I say this morning, that'd be much appreciated as well. Helps out the channel in more ways than you know. All right, doesn't cost you anything. Once you push a button, helps out the channel a lot. And also, too, members, you already know, if you got any questions, any comments, man, addressing any topic we about to bring up here, simply add it to the comment section. You already know. Well, King, let's get to it, man. We got a few things to talk about here. Let's get to the sponsor of the channel first, and then we can get to the main topics.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King, let's go ahead and get to it, man. We got a few things to get into, man. Let's get into a little bit of a recap. Well, news has been circulating here on the interwebs, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Steph Curry will meet with LeBron James this offseason to try to recruit him to Golden State. I believe that came off the heels of this right here. The Lakers have high hopes to take a step forward this summer without LeBron James. Well, King, go ahead and let the folks at home know, man. What's your takeaways, man, from this news right here of LeBron possibly going to Golden State? Come
on. Nothing really. I think we talked about this when we talked about it before. I don't know how many shows ago it was. Talked about the spots that LeBron James could end up, and I think we said it would either be back with the Lakers, retiring, or with Golden State, and this is one of the other options. So yeah, I mean, I think this is if the Lakers are not going to meet LeBron, or LeBron and the Lakers are not going to meet wherever they're going to meet, and he's not retiring, he's going to go play with Steph Curry, as he's always wanted to do, and he can give him a okay amount of money, I guess, being LeBron James. So yeah, I see it as a possibility, a big possibility.
Yeah, it's easier. It's closer than going all the way to Cleveland.
Yep.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, like you said, they both been talking about this for years, talking about playing together and all that stuff, man. So I could possibly see it. I think you said before, Golden State got, what was it, their mid levels like 15 million or like something like that, 14 million or whatever it is. So yeah, so I could definitely see that, especially if LA isn't going to give you the contract that you're looking for, which I kind of said before, it might be best for that team. You know what I'm saying? The fact too that I kind of saw the writing on the wall a little bit when they didn't offer LeBron that contract extension over the season or whatever. They didn't offer him a contract extension, and now you're starting to hear these rumors about they are possibly moving on from him and stuff like that. Rob Pelinka had some kind of passive aggressive quotes or whatever you want to call it here recently. So I think the writing's on the wall. I think it's time to move on from LeBron. I could definitely see him, like you said, going to Golden State, playing with Steph. There was rumors that they tried to get him over the trade deadline. I think it was this year. I think they tried to get LeBron. So I could see something like that. I'm wondering how what that's gonna mean for like a Jimmy Butler or something like that. Because now you starting to hear his name thrown around in trade rumors and stuff. Maybe going to possibly like Milwaukee or something like that in a Giannis trade or something. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, I can see the two playing together. One last little hoorah. They're gonna probably sign him to a 1-1. You know what I'm saying? He might next season might actually be his last season. We don't know. Maybe he might play out the 2-year contract or whatever. We'll have to see how that go.
So I don't know how this works, and I know like Big J will let me know if he's in the comments. But you think the Lakers will try to do like a sign and trade?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Try to get some bodies.
I think now with the sign and trade that's a cap hit on the team who did the sign and trade. So I'm not 100% sure because he's a straight up free agent. So but yeah, I'm not even sure. Well, technically, he's not
help both sides
yet.
Yeah, but you feel what I'm saying? How about both sides? Because Braun probably maybe want a little bit more. If Braun wanted to get, like I said, maybe the 20 million, like I said before, maybe get him in a sign and trade type thing or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see how it works out. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
I can definitely see him playing for Golden State though.
Is there any other team that you could see him?
The Lakers.
Is this it? Other than the Lakers and Golden State?
No.
That's it. It's just them two. Okay.
So
no Cleveland at all, right?
No, I don't think you go back to Cleveland.
A lot of people started trying to push that, and it's like I saw people saying that they don't see how that's possible because, well, for one, Cleveland's over the second threshold.
Yeah,
and I don't see him going back to Cleveland for a third time. I don't see it.
He doesn't owe Dan Gilbert anything.
What?
Okay.
But let's go ahead and go to the next one. Remember, check this out, King. This is pretty interesting. Cason Wallace, D-Town's finest in the building, man. Check it out. He says he is sending all the signals. He wants to have the ball in his hands more, King. What's going on, man? He got the greatest point guard of all time. He says, quote, I love the Thunder, but I'm more focused on getting better. Cason Wallace on potential extension with the Thunder. And then we got this right here. Cason Wallace says he's had a lot of fun during the stretch of the season when he was primary ball handler, King, and scorer. Said he sometimes goes back and watches those clips. What does this mean, King? What does all that mean?
Yeah.
Interesting. What's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts?
I have two questions for you.
One,
I didn't know Cason Wallace was from Dallas. So
that's from crazy.
Dallas. Yep. Does this make the Derek Lively trade look worse? I mean, again, I asked you that once before. I'm gonna keep going now. Not yet. Still not yet.
Nah. Well, I was gonna say the Derek Lively trade wouldn't look worse if another trade didn't happen.
Yeah, I feel you. Yes, that's true. So you connect them together. So it's like you're basically saying,
the
one guy was for the other guys. So it's not fair to compare them. Still, I feel you. And my second statement is, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make people better. Allegedly, bro.
What? Wait, whoa! What's going on?
I mean,
Shai is innocent, sir. He does nothing wrong.
I mean, SGA make people better, so I don't know why people would want to lead the team to go do more, put the ball in their hands more, because this sounds like he's saying that SGA dribbles the air out of the basketball when he has the ball in his hand.
So, no, go ahead.
No. I was going to finish that point. That's basically all I got to say about that, because I was just going to go more to a SGA rant with Cason Wallace and all that stuff. But on the real talk though, this sounds like when you have what's his name, like a Jordan Poole or one of those guys, a player that's won a championship early. I'm not saying he's like the quote unquote knucklehead. I don't want to put that on his head, because he may actually just want to go to another place and shine. There's been players that have left championship situations and went and shined somewhere else or whatever, and said, I wanted to just go improve myself and show you I can do more. I'm more impactful for the championship or whatever like that. So he could be that type of player, but it seems like, he understands that he's basically already established with that one ring on OKC. It's awesome being a part of this and all, but he wants to showcase that he can do more and possibly make more in his career and all that type of stuff. So I'm all for it. Like, go do what you do. And this is what I say about the dynasties and all that stuff being crowned early. You're going to have players that come, go, play, fit a role, that when you got great players fitting roles, usually they can do more than what their role is, and they want to move out. But you still got a great GM that should be able to put the pieces together. It should be interchangeable, so that when he leaves, somebody else will be drafted or put into that spot, hopefully.
I'm gonna tell you right now, What Case and Waller did this season definitely is irreplaceable, bro. He made the all defensive team this year.
I ain't gonna say it's irreplaceable, but it's needed.
Oh, it definitely. I'm talking about as far as irreplaceable. They don't have nobody on that team
right
now.
No, not right now.
Does.
No.
So, they definitely gonna need a player like him, and he definitely gonna be covered at this offseason. He's a free agent, all that type of stuff. So, there are gonna be teams that'll be linked to him this offseason. A few things, bro. You know what's funny to me? This is where the pettiness comes out right here, bro. Because what he said here, I don't hear nobody criticizing it, right? What you just said a minute ago. But remember, I want you to remember something. You remember when Jalen Brunson left the Mavericks?
I knew you were going to say Jalen Brunson.
When Jalen Brunson left the Mavericks, people made up the narrative that this right here, what Case and Waller said, is what Jalen Brunson was thinking. Even though Jalen Brunson went on multiple.
I said that's not even what I was saying.
He was to the point I even told Freezy because he was trying to say, like, oh, he didn't want to play. I said, Freezy, I said, so we just not going to listen to what your boy said on 3 separate podcasts? Oh, he didn't mean that. Oh, he don't mean that now. Okay, so now we going to speak for him now. Even though he literally said the exact same thing 3 times.
He was going to take less to be on this team, bro. That's the
He was going to take less. He did not want to leave Dallas. He loved Luka. Ignore what he said 3 times, right? We're just going to ignore that. But when he say this, Case and Waller said this about the best player who ever stepped on the planet, according to a lot of people. It's dog whistles. We don't hear nothing. Interesting. So when somebody come out and actually say it, nothing. Well, we gonna go and speculate for the other people. Gotcha. It makes sense to me, man.
And again, I want them to know I'm not being serious here as well. Like I'm not even knocking SGA with this. I'm just comparing it.
No,
what you feel me? Like I just want folks to know.
We're only bringing out what people have said before about other players, which is what I always
either way. Yeah.
Which is it's dumb. It is. But I'm bringing it out because that's what we constantly hear all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to, you always hear me say, I just want to be fair and even across the board. You can't have this certain expectations or this certain thought process on this player when both of them do the same thing, but it's different for the other guy because you like the other guy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. But like I said, this guy actually came out and said it. The other guy didn't say it, but because the other guy didn't say it, we're gonna put our own thought, our own spin to it and say, what he said does not mean that he actually thought this.
Mm-hmm.
We're Professor X now. Oh, okay. So just ignore the guy who actually said it. Let's go ahead and just say the guy who actually said it. Let's go ahead and go over to the guy who's thinking it. That's what we should be focusing on. What the guy was thinking, not what the guy was saying.
Facts.
It makes sense. But check this out, King. I want you to check this out, man. I found this little tidbit here online, bro. You gonna trip out. So this is an Oklahoma City Thunder apology form. This is to the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is reasons for behavior. I guess this is for the people who are hating on the Thunder, I guess.
Oh, now the people that selectively hate it now?
I guess.
Okay.
So reason for behavior. The first one is I did not watch basketball with an open and unbiased mind until the Thunder were eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second one is I was scared of the Thunder repeating as champions. Okay. I did not actually watch a full game of the Western Conference Finals. Okay. I listened to Wemby and the Spurs preach ethical hoops for 2 weeks and believed it. My algorithm never showed me any clips of the Spurs on-court behavior.
Oh, man, bro.
I was farming for clicks and likes. So down below, it says, I will hereby watch the games with an open mind before believing in and contributing to what casual online meltdown about.
Jeez.
Wouldn't this be more, wouldn't this be flipped towards Oklahoma City fans?
Wow.
Or people who was glazing the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an apology form for the folks that were glazing the Thunder, saying we apologize for saying, but this is an apology for folks that watched the Thunder, that called out what the Thunder did, and now that they were held accountable for it and are eliminated because of it, they want us to apologize for being correct. That's unbelievable. Now we can talk about San Antonio and some of the things they do. I talk to you about it all the time. Like we haven't really got a deep dive into, you feel me, the San Antonio things. I talk to you about it, but it's not a behavior, it's not a pattern yet. It's not like a complete like, oh my God, you're recognized for that. But it's certain things I pay attention to that I'm like, bro, they do some things I'm not really liking they do. But yeah, this is crazy. This is unbelievable. This I don't know. This is coping 1-on-1.
Yeah. Like you said, we call out teams when they do stuff, right? Like you said, the difference is with Oklahoma City, they've been doing this for years. People just haven't been calling it out till now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We on this channel, we've been calling it out for like the last 3 years. We've been calling it out. It's just now that, like you said, about a couple weeks ago, it was on the national stage. With that still baffles my mind because the national media all of a sudden calling it out in unison when you've been covering this team for the last 3 years. We didn't hear this, right? So, like I said, we've been saying it for the last 3 years. I don't know where everybody else been at. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is crazy to me, man. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like front running a little bit to me because when they were up, as a matter of fact, remember in Game 7, Jay Will, the other Jay Will was up there, tongue all that, he celebrating all that when they went on that little run, and then when San Antonio got their lead back and stretched the lead, dog whistles. You didn't hear anything.
Yeah, real talk. I don't even know why you showed this to me. This don't mean anything to me. This means something to you. This is like, just make you feel any type of way that Thunder fans feel this way. Who cares? You feel what I'm saying? Like, wow, you're a Thunder fan. Like, ooh.
I mean, it ain't a lot of them out there,
You feel me? Like, ooh, you feel me? So they were gonna have a dynasty with nobody caring, allegedly. You feel me? So I'm sorry, OKC. I don't got nothing personally against you. Yes, I do. My boy, he got a problem with y'all, so I got a problem with y'all. So it is what it is. And like I said, I'm not worried about OKC, bro. They talk when they up. They representation of your fan. You feel me? Your fan base, everything else. I talk about that all the time, bro. Like when you punch the guy in his mouth and he really can't fight, he ain't about that life, and he the leader, and the rest of his guys dancing behind him and all that stuff. You see what happened. We talked about that. What was that? 2 years ago now or whatever, when they played, you feel me, the other team, and we were talking about, we know how to beat them. You send the guys, you only got to send your best players at them. Just punch them in the mouth. And you see what happened. Chet got punched in the mouth back then. He got punched in the mouth now, and you see what happened, right? Just bully him. So all you got to do to them is bully them. They have nobody there that's an enforcer.
Now that's only if the referees let you bully him.
Yes. So when the referees, it's like the referees know that you can bully them. Referees know that you can bully them, so they give them extra help. It's like it's their weakness.
Protection.
Yeah, it's protection. It's like, hey, we got to give them protection because if not, they'll be bullied, and we don't want them to be bullied.
The referees are security for them.
Yes, because once you punch them in the mouth, it's a wrap, bro. They be like,
hey, they Stephen A. Smith walking in that crowd, and the referees are the security around.
Yeah, saying they want all the smoke. But then
all the smoke
got everybody.
We huddled up together after the post game interviews and all that.
He's a walking contradiction, bro.
Hey, that's your boy, man. We said Stephen A. Man, that's your favorite ESPN guy of all time. You said, you know what I'm saying? Check it out, man. Let's go ahead. Speaking of Spurs, man, this is interesting right here. So, Dylan Harper reposted a TikTok that criticized teammate De'Aaron Fox for his poor play in Game 1 of the finals. King, is it beginning?
So, you know how they used to have on ESPN? Is it something, nothing, or everything? Right? I think this is something, right? And it could be everything. I think it's that major, and people probably not paying attention to it. Let me break it down to you what I think is happening right now. One, if what happens in the past, and what I've seen in my lifetime of series and that type of stuff happen. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. They're probably about to win the championship because we've seen Kevin Durant, that type of stuff. This will break up chemistry. Like chemistry is needed between players as far as, hey, I'm trying to get you, trying to make sure you good instead of just myself and all that. That's one. Two, the way the San Antonio Spurs move, It's different than a lot of teams. They don't like. I know you. Usually, I'm like we just talked about the last show. Dylan Harper should eventually take over De'Aaron Fox's spot and all that. We know that. Like that's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But Dylan Harper now like kind of showed up. His vet teammate.
Kinda.
Yeah, and he's a rookie. You feel what I'm saying? Like he kind of smelled himself at a moment and said, so this could change Dylan Harper's trajectory, especially on the Spurs and all that stuff, bro. Like I don't know, but I do think this is, like I said, this is something. I'll see how it goes today and the rest of the series, but this could really be everything, man.
I'm not gonna speak for Dylan Harper, but this might be a small sign of frustration because think about it too. I think he played 3 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes in the fourth quarter, and he was cooking in that game.
Yep.
He was the only one that was pretty much a threat to go downhill. You know what I'm saying, and create some type of pressure on the Knicks defense. Getting guys in foul trouble, all that type of stuff. So, look, man, like you just said, it's no secret. You know, we talked about it here a couple shows ago, maybe 2 shows in a row, or whatever. We talked about De'Aaron Fox might possibly being moved or whatever this offseason. Them making room for Dylan Harper. He not coming off the bench next year. There is no way. I'm sorry. I know I know Spurs fans gonna say, "Oh, we had Ginobili come off the bench." It's a different circumstance. This ain't you. No. This man's gonna be starting. He's gonna be starting. Like it's him. Also, him being like the number 2 pick this year in the draft.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like all his other counterparts and stuff in the league, the other rookies are all starting. You know what I mean? So now I know he could probably say, "Yeah, They could probably say, "Well, at least you in the finals or whatever." Yeah, that's fine, but still, you know what I mean?
Ginobili overachieved. Ginobili was a second round pick and all that. Like he was, even though he was great, he wasn't expected to be that guy. Dylan Harper, you're kind of putting the brakes on him, kind of like you said with Case and Wallace earlier. Like you telling him, bro, take a back seat if you do that. And he like, hell no, look at these other guys.
Yeah, like my thought process wasn't even all that, King. My thought process was the kids wired different. You know what I mean? Like we live in a day and age, like you just said. We just talked about, like you said, Case and Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like these guys. I mean, I know it sounds like a bad word or whatever, a bad term. He's smelling himself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And look, I don't blame him. I can understand if he's smelling himself, but he like, man, you kind of like, you know. No, the kid been balling.
Nice.
He's arguably been the second best player so far in this run or whatever, right? Coming off the bench. And so I don't blame him for wanting to start or whatever like that. I think we already, this is before the playoffs started, I think me and you was talking about maybe De'Aaron Fox probably getting moved or whatever, this offseason or whatever. So it's not just because of what's going on right now. I think in general, it makes sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, and on top of that, that's going to help with their cap situation and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it makes sense. But with this situation right here, I mean,
Spurs fans. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was just gonna say I hate to see it, but I mean,
you can't.
I think it might be a sign. But no, you can't. You
feel me? Like that's my issue. It's right. We say it. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's for us to say, or you to go at a podium and then say, "Hey, I think I should get more minutes" or something like that. Like down the stretch, I thought I was playing well. You don't put another player and a vet on your team. That's been, De'Aaron Fox got all-star appearances and all. Like he got a little clout. I don't feel like you can do that. That ain't the Spurs way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's all I'm saying is about the Dylan Harper thing. Like, that's not what the Spurs. They're not about that type of stuff, and that's an ugly look. That dude showed me that he kind of more about himself, and I'm not even saying it in a bad way. Like Spurs players got to be about the system. You a Spurs player, you're a little bit about the system, the team. There's been even Spurs fans we've seen that said they think he might be the best offensive player on this team. As far as all when it's all said and done, this team right now, he may be the best offensive player they got on that team. And if they thinking that, then he got some skill. He thinking, bro, Kobe and Shaq. I got Wemby in front of me. They're going to give Wemby all the credit and all that stuff. But, bro, for real, you put me on the court one-on-one with anybody out here, I can do what I do. So I think he got a little bit of that in his, you feel me, DNA. And that's not a bad thing. It's just a different thing. Certain teams do different things, and that may not strive on the San Antonio. That's why I say it's a little bit of something. I'm not saying it's everything yet because we could turn around and who knows, San Antonio win the title. It could. Who knows what happens? But this is a little red flag. I'm like, this is something I'm going to pay attention to now and keep in the back of my brain and say, you feel me? Like I saw what Dylan Harper did right there. This might lead up to him saying, I want to get out of there. I want a bigger role, something where he actually demanding stuff.
Now I think it's gonna be different here in game 2. I think he is gonna play more minutes in the fourth quarter, which
He
I'm
is.
still confused on why Mitch Johnson didn't put him in the fourth, didn't play him in the
Mistakes.
fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
mistakes is by everybody. But as well, like it's more pressure on Dylan Harper now too. So now you feel me? Like if you do get played, you better not. You feel me?
I,
Have a moment where you
I think
not
he built
having
for
it.
this.
I think he built for it as well. But everybody still has their moments where they struggle. You feel me? Like it is what it is, and he's still a young player. So you better not
Hey,
be put in this position where you were
I,
forced here and you struggle a little bit.
I'm finna say his struggles. I don't see him playing no worse than what De'Aaron
Oh
been
no
playing
no
on
no no
his
no no no.
struggles.
So I no, it won't be that bad. But I mean, like he won't be like if they put him in a position he don't really take off. They're gonna be expecting him to be. You feel me? Like you call the guy out, take the ball, don't just score around what he did or whatever. Like that one bucket or two. Like we want you to go put up 10 in the quarter. Then you feel what I'm saying? Like that's what
Mm-hmm.
looked at now for Dylan Harper or whatever like that. So we'll see.
We'll see also about this right here, King. Check it out, bro. Jalen Duren's new contract with the Pistons is expected to be in the ballpark of a 5-year, get this, King, 200 million to 220 million deal.
Yeah.
King, are you signing Jalen Duren to 200?
No,
Don't be no hater,
uh,
King.
I'm not. I'm not. So I'm
Oh,
on.
so you're not gonna sign about 200, but you're signing about 300, right? 300, you said.
Nah, absolutely not. But I wouldn't sign Jalen Duren for this. First and foremost, I want to say if this does happen, and the report said that Detroit looking at this, so it's like him and Detroit negotiating. Congratulations to the brother. Like, go get your money, bro. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
happy for the brothers to get their money, do what they do. But on the flip side, though, this is one of those major moves for Detroit. This is whew, this is a major move for Detroit right here. If they do sign this guy to it, now it could be great. He could develop. He could have another gear. I don't know. But if he does not have another gear, this contract going to be trash for Detroit.
Now, if you sign him to this, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you already got Cade signed,
Yep.
that means these are your two guys going forward.
They are two major pillars. You maybe to squeeze one more part, depending on how much money he take.
Maybe,
But
yeah, exactly.
these your major pillars right here. These are
These your
guys.
pillars. These your pillars. Now you got to step back and say, are these the two guys we can build around and get to a championship? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just why I like Jalen Duren, but you always hear me say, talk about the playoffs. The playoffs is what shows me who you really are, which is why I don't want to Austin Reeves get that contract. We've seen the playoffs now multiple times. I don't want to pay that money, and then
You
I could be paying somebody else that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
are you so far for Jalen Duren though, where you don't think he could be a number 3 either? You think it's done?
no, I think he could be somewhere around that range. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? It's just that
Okay.
I don't think he should be a number 3 making that much money. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
ain't that
for
number
what
3 money?
what they well, if that's number 3 money, then no, he shouldn't be number 3 then. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to pay Jalen Duren that much unless, like I said, he come back. If he had came back maybe one more year and showed me that he developed and build a skill and all that type of stuff, develop some type of offensive skill set or whatever, then maybe, you know what I mean? Like, but from what we saw and saw how limited you were, especially in the playoffs when we needed you to be,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And for you to get that kind of money, it's like, it's a tall ass, King. It's a tall
Yeah,
ass, bro.
that's 40 million a year. That's a lot of
Yeah.
freaking money, bro. But that's about a number 3 now.
So
I
I'm
feel like
gonna do a comparison. You know who makes that type of money right there? Kyrie. Is he on the level of Kyrie?
no, but Kyrie decline hit that level. Kyrie a max player, but he's declined to hit that money. You betting on him? This is a different bet. So it's like,
but Kyrie is still playable and still showing
yes,
skill to where he can carry.
I agree. What I'm saying is Kyrie in a perfect world, Kyrie will make max money. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like max money. The reason he's down in this territory is because of situations, age, and all that stuff, which has gotten injuries, which have gotten him to this point. So it's a bet with him of giving him 40 million of how far will he go down before the contract is like not a good contract. With Jalen Duren, what I'm saying is, do you believe he can get to 40 million? Because you're paying him on potential still. It's a big contract. It's like, do you think he can get to a $40 million player in his career? And it's like it's a big gamble. I don't want to put the stamp on a guy and say no, bro. You feel me? Saying that sound like hating, but if you just straight asking me the question right now, and I had to bet something on it and say it, I don't think so.
What was that P word you used?
Potential.
Every time you say that, bro, I swear I go back to that Michael Jordan quote. Because you're gonna pay a man 40 something million because
That's how the NBA is, bro.
he could potentially be this or that or whatever.
That's what the NBA is. A lot of these players, when they get their first contracts and all, it's off potential. You can't just give a guy $5 million based off of what he did. Look at Casey Wallace, right? He made the all defensive team and all that stuff, but he's gonna try to make a good amount of money. He's gonna try to make 30-something million or something like that. If he can go to another team and do it, he probably ain't a $30 million player yet, but you probably think, okay, if you showcase him on another team, and he may be a $30 million player. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With Jalen Duren, it's the question: do you think in this run of his contract, these 5 years, he's gonna get to a point where he's a $40 million player?
If you had to call it, is it yes or no?
I hate that, bro. But I'm gonna say no. I hate it because it's like I hate because I'm calling the dude to fail in a way when it's saying that. But I don't think he's gonna be a $40 million player. I don't see the raw potential pause of like a Blake Griffin or something like that, at least to do that extra stuff. Even Amari Stoudemire, like he not that to me. So if he's not to me.
And then if you give him the contract, what's to motivate him to work on that skill?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know him personally. That's what I'm saying. That's for the Detroit people to know. You know, in the organization, I don't know if he's a worker. I don't want to put that on it. I don't know him enough to put that on, you feel me, on him as far as like a label and all that. I don't want to say he's not a grinder. Like, this is a major offseason for him. This is the offseason. Like, bro, if you want to prove everybody wrong, you were showing up in the playoffs and all that stuff when they expected a bunch of you. Like, everybody with one failure don't really, when the light put on you, you shine, and you don't show up one time, that don't mean you're usually a failure. Like, it's not a pattern yet. This was a year it was expected from him, but he didn't show up. And that's I don't want to say it's fine, but that doesn't mean it's a pattern yet. The first time which the lights on you or whatever like that, like maybe you fold it and you need to go home, get it right, and then come back or whatever. But now he in a contract year. It's just, I wish the contract year was next year. And I know Detroit probably wish that as well. Like, wish it was next year so he could show. But now you got to go off that potential of just last year with the failure that you saw at the end and say, damn, is he going to become something? It's a gamble. It's a gamble, bro, because he got potential. I'm not going bro, he got potential. It's not like he's just trash.
He's like 22.
Yeah, like he can still become something. Maybe he would. If I'm betting today, though, bro, I wouldn't bet him. I wouldn't bet yes. I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna lie to you, King. I like Duren. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting your house on it. I'm not gonna put your house on that one. I'm not putting your house on that one, bro.
House on him being a $40 million player, and that's because I didn't think KP got to a $40 million player, and the potential I saw from KP, I feel like was more than I see from Duren right now, and that's no disrespect to Jalen Duren.
Yeah.
And I know KP dealt with injuries and all that stuff, and Jalen, like I say, still on the upswing, but that's $40 million, bro. But $40 million different too, though. That's why I said we gotta get our brains off of the old $40 million, our minds, you feel me, off the old $40 million, because this is a different $40 million. Now, dude's making 70, about to make 80, and feel me, like that kind of money. So $40 million is different.
I guess, man.
It is. That's horrible. 40, not horrible. That's great. $40 million, bro. That's a lot of damn money, but it's not a lot of damn money in the NBA space no
more. Speaking of NBA space, man, we back to your boy, man.
I'm tired of this dude.
Man, Milwaukee Bucks ultimately preference is to extend Giannis this offseason rather than trade him.
If they extend Giannis, bro, I ain't talking about this guy no more. I ain't talking about the Bucks no more. I'm telling you, that's my pat to myself. Like, you can try to make the topic Giannis and them. Nope, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna make my screen black if we talk. I'm not talking about Giannis if they extend this guy, bro.
King, I'm starting to kind of look at Giannis the same way I look at LeBron, where with the nonsense that surrounds you is taking away from what you actually do on the court.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of this passive aggressive BS that we've been seeing, or in the words of Shannon Sharp, bull jive that we've been seeing. It's like, listen, just do everybody in the NBA world a favor, bro, and just get traded, bro. Say I would like to play for a contender or whatever the case is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please just go ahead and leave. We're tired of all this nonsense that's going on with this organization. The only thing this is doing for the organization of Milwaukee is hindering them and holding them back from potentially doing something that can move them forward.
Yep.
The longer you do this BS, the longer it's going to take you to actually move forward. Giannis is getting older. His value is not getting any higher.
Nope.
So it's like, why won't you just move the man now? So we even got to keep going through this. I mean, he's staying. Well, now he gonna leave. He been saying this and that, so he might be leaving. Nah, Giannis said he want to stay. He not leaving. Like, bro, I'm tired of this, man. I'm not going through a whole nother. Like you said, I'm not going through a whole nother year of this, King. And I had to be a Bucks fan right now. It's got to be nerve wracking. It's got to be annoying,
bro. Three things. One, Giannis is tripping right now. Like I don't even know what the Bucks are doing. I guess they doing what they got to do, but at some point you got to hold the Bucks accountable too. Like they stupid. It's not taking nothing what you take away or nothing you said away from Giannis. Like I agree with everything you said. I'm just giving the Bucks their accountability as well. Two, this makes Giannis look like he's scared in a way. Like I'm starting to, and it may not be the situation, but like everybody say, when there's question, the mind wanders. So you start thinking of what could be the situation, what's the issue, and all that stuff. So now I'm thinking, hey, are you scared, Giannis, to go somewhere else and like show off? And three, if he does go somewhere else, he don't understand the like light. You feel me? That he's putting on himself right now. If he does go somewhere else, like Giannis, you better show out the way you showing and you playing right now. So you right with the passive aggressive, but he a LeBron fan and all that. And it's just he don't play the game the right way. Everybody can't be the star of the show. Like don't copy the chef. And it don't taste the same pause. But I don't like it when Bron do it, especially now in the later part of his career. It's disgusting. It's like, Bron, damn, you pay attention to everything because he old and he don't impact the game as much no more. But Giannis, come on, bro. I'm a big Giannis fan, bro. Giannis, my favorite player in the NBA, and I'm like,
I like Giannis, bro.
I want Giannis to go somewhere and dominate again. I want to get this back to basketball. You feel me? I want to remind folks of what Giannis is great at. When I be telling folks, I think Giannis is still a top 3 player in the NBA when he on that floor and all that stuff, doing what he does, and it's not recognized. I want people to get back to that instead of thinking about this Milwaukee and the trading thing. And if he want people to recognize that and remember that, he need to go somewhere else and do what he do, man. He not getting no younger, like you said.
This reminds me when you say these winning organizations are always going to find ways to win. Even if they have like a little slow period or whatever, they'll always find a way to get back to it, right? Mm-hmm. And this is why the Milwaukee Bucks were successful. It took them like 50 years to get back to what
Yep, they're broken clock. They're broken clock. I mean? They're the opposite side.
And that's why, because when you do stuff like this, I told you this about a month ago when we was talking about this situation. And I said, bro, they need to take the decision out of Giannis' hands and just make a decision. Just rip the Band-Aid off. It's what they need.
At this point, they can trade him wherever they want to trade him. After all this and has been said and all, you feel if they made a move tomorrow and said Giannis is traded to the Brooklyn Nets,
Sacramento,
people be like, okay, or Sacramento. You feel me? People be like, damn, Giannis, Giannis ain't gonna stay there probably, but Milwaukee did what they had to do to get what they had to do. You feel me? Like we understand why.
Yeah, I know as much as people think that's the case, the organization does not owe Giannis anything. Right, so you have to look out for the organization. If Giannis goes to the Lakers, for example, right, go over there and win a championship or whatever, then him going to the Lakers and win a championship does not benefit the Milwaukee Bucks. Mm-hmm. So you gotta look out for themselves. Like I said, especially with you being indecisive on what you want to do and all that stuff, man. Look, bro, I ain't got time for this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna move you over here to goddamn whatever, man, and just get what I can to try to rebuild this and move forward or whatever. We're wasting time right now.
And being a small market team. You never know when you can get stuff market. Like, come on, bro, move and get what you can get right now. Why are you letting your value? You have a valuable commodity in your hand, and you sitting and watching it deteriorate, and like, oh, okay, and keep playing around with you. You like, well, it's gonna be the greatest thing ever, and all. And everybody like, no, it's not. And
I got this brand new car, King, in 2019. Well,
it's like, bro, it's 2026 now. It's like, nah, but it's still we got a 2026 version now, bro, and all that. You know
what I mean. So
you might want to get rid of that.
I don't know what they're doing, bro. Because it sounded like it was a surefire bet that they were going to go ahead and get rid of him. I'm gonna get rid of him, but trade him or whatever. But now, I guess they are gonna offer him the extension or whatever. Because remember, I told you a month ago.
If you ever offer a player an extension, the full extension, right? They're going to take it. They're going to take it. If they put it on the table eventually, like it don't matter what. If they say, hey, we're giving a full one, they're going to take it. Giannis just has to demand the trade. That's the thing. He's trying to control when he. I don't know what's up with Giannis. It's like he's just like, bro. He really sounds like he's chicken right now. Like it's like he's scared to make the move. It's like, bro, which move are you making? Are you going to sit, wait for your contract, and then demand for a trade and don't say nothing? Then like just do what you do and do that part. Are you going to ask for the trade beforehand and then you feel me? Let Milwaukee have a little bit of say in where they can send you and all that. Are you going to go sit down with the management, just have a behind the scenes conversation where they can take you wherever you want to go? He doesn't know what he wants to do, man. I don't know if that's him being a foreigner in a way and all that type of stuff, but like he's not playing this game well at all. He know nothing about this, and it's like it's showing. But I hate this. I really want Giannis to go somewhere because Giannis is so freaking good, bro. Paul is like Giannis is so good at basketball, and it's so great to watch him play the game.
They're not gonna build no contender this year, Giannis.
No, bro. I think they're done. Leave, you know how you always had at Milwaukee would try to give you that maybe. They're done. I think they're done.
This is definitely gonna be a problem in the locker room. So
yeah, they're done.
Because folks gonna constantly get asked these questions or whatever. Bobby Portis was on Shannon Sharp and them show Nightcap, and they were asking him all these questions and stuff. So you can just imagine what the other players are gonna get.
If you're honest, would you go to Portland?
Yeah, I would. Hold on, is Portland in Milwaukee?
No.
Okay, then get out of Milwaukee.
There you go. Okay, so I would go over to Portland if you like Dame and all.
Get out of there, man.
Dame got about to be in a less role over there. You probably can trade some younger players to get Giannis over there, get back together, and have some decent young players besides you and all still.
And Drew over there.
That's what I'm saying. And Drew over there too. Yep. Okay, man.
Two guys you like that you didn't want to get traded. So yeah.
Send the trade around. What's the name? Around what's his name? Jeremy. Whatever. What's his name?
Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah. Jeez, I don't know why I can think of his last name. But yeah, Jeremy Grant. Yep.
But all right, King, let's go ahead, man. Turn the page here, man. But before we get to the questions, comments, man, let's go ahead and show some love to the merch. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you're interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below, click on that link, and you can find our actual website for our merch. Or you can scroll up under here, this video, I believe. I think we got some merch up under here. Or you can go to our channel and scroll over to the store tab. Either way, it will take you to the options that we have for our merch. But we definitely recommend you actually go to the site. And members of the channel, you already know you get that permanent discount with the link to our site. So go ahead and click on that. Check that out, guys, and see what you like. All right, King. Let's get to it, man. Let's get into these questions and these comments, man. And we can call it
morning.
Afternoon over there for you. Still morning for me.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right. Shout out to our guy, Big J here. Say his name and he appears. But he says, how is he signing with Golden State? LeBron keeps saying he isn't taking a big discount. I keep hearing he wants around $30 million. Yeah, I don't think so. Here's my thing. Big J, you're right. But I don't think he's going to take a big discount if somebody's demanding him. If this was happening, and yes, Steph will be demanding him. This would be more about them doing like a friendship type thing, like him going over there and saying, all right, I'll take the money to just play. It's like a last type hoorah. Like, hey, the last team left. Let's go over there and play with Steph and all. Or, like you said right here, Jimmy's expiring contract coming off an injury. I mean, if it's expiring, people will take it. They love Jimmy contract. No matter what. Some bad team. He also says they would have to do a sign and trade to get the money he wants. I don't think he's getting a max either way, Big J.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And 30 million, maybe 30 million he can get. Maybe. They would have to do a sign and trade, though, like you said. I said 30 million. LeBron worth 30 million for 1 year. Big J said Casey Wallace is the less talented version of JB from Boston, and my boy's daughter went to school with Casey Wallace. Man, I'm old. Has Casey Wallace made what team defense this year? First or second? Second team, I think, right?
Second team.
Yeah, because there was a bunch of bigs on the first team. They made that. They made every like center on the first team, whatever. I think. JB has made what? Has JB ever made the first team? Jalen Brunson? I mean, not Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brown?
No.
I don't
He
think
made second this year.
Yeah, made second, I think, the highest as well. But yeah, I don't think Casey Wallace will be better than JB, though, Big J. What up, L? She says, OKC fans so tough, LOL. If LeBron goes to the Warriors, will their jersey sales go up? Yeah. That'd be the 2 number 1 jersey sales, probably.
Yeah, but I say, because Steph already up there with jersey sales.
I think Steph is number 1. Big
Yeah.
J said, for the last 3 years, I've said OKC is paper tiger, yeah. L also says San Antonio, Stephen A. Smith, I'm sorry, with security high. I thought it was AI. He doesn't need any security. Let the Wolves have him. Allegedly. Nah, he ain't about that life. He all talk. And she also says, I got a new GloYard shirt in the way. I saw it, Al. Thank you. Please post when you get it. And Big J says a number 3 can't make more than 24, 28 in a world where the salary cap is 167 and you have to carry 15 contracts. I mean, that's facts. I was thinking about that too. Are they?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
There just aren't number 3s anymore right now. So
yeah, people build on depth now.
Yeah, it's just 1 and 2s at the most. So yeah.
Hey,
so
which
really,
is why
you
you heard me say the draft is very, 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 very important.
I don't even think so. I don't even like that, bro. Yeah, the draft is very important. You're 100% right. But Adam Silver making it where it don't even feel the same, pause. You feel me? Like, even if you draft right, say you got a good team like an OKC or whatever like that, and you got your 2 pillars already. You draft other guys, you got to eventually lose them. You feel me? Like, you can't keep that team. You got to keep drafting every year. Like, damn, because eventually Casey Wallace and them, they gonna leave.
And what that sound like?
You said, what's his name?
No, it's not the NFL.
Oh, I thought you said it sounded like CJ McCollum.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, it's not the NFL. It's how it happened in the NFL.
Yeah, but the NFL, the NFL got a lot of dudes though, bro. This is the difference. I would think the NFL, but yeah, it is becoming the NFL now as far as the way you pay people. But that's it.
That's why when you sign those dudes to those 3-4 year contracts, you got to hope they turn out to be something at least in their 3rd year.
Yeah.
And then you try to get the value for them in their 4th year, and then you either keep them or you trade them.
But even in the NBA though, bro, you can only have 2 dudes. You can't even do that with the rest of the guys. It's like once you got your 2 guys, unless somebody taking that spot, one of your 2 guys spot, then they're gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
I click on the last up, Big J. He said with the new rules and NIL money, 1st round picks are more valuable. Yeah. But they're gonna be straight money. They like you got to keep moving them though. They're not like, this is crazy the way Adam Silver making the league now. It's like you got to trade them, use them. If you do use them, you got to hold them for a certain amount of years and hope they get hit and trade them away right away. Like they making it where if you're gonna make this money, this big time money right away as a young player, you could be moved.
Shout out to Adam Silver, man, with his greatness.
Shout out to CJ McCollum, who sat there with him and all and thought that was an awesome idea for all this stuff.
Mm-mm. But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with your boys for another episode. We'll be back here again on Monday, y'all. Game 2 is tonight. So we'll probably talk about that on Monday. What's that? No?
And game 3. We'll talk about
we'll
talk about both things.
Matter of fact, I think it's 2 days in between.
Oh, they got 2 days, so it's on Monday. Game 3 will be on Monday. So they went back to that for the finals. You might be right for the finals. It might have been
I
2 days.
I think I did see that.
Switching the because they switching towns and all.
I
too.
think
It
that's
probably
that's the only time I think they did it or whatever.
Okay. So
I
that
believe
it's gonna be one day in between the 1-1-1. That's
I
crazy.
believe, let me see. Come on, man.
That's true sudden death at the end. If the 1-1-1 is one day behind each one, like damn.
Yeah, I know, right? There you go, schedule. So yeah, Monday. Okay, no, Wednesday. So it's Monday, Wednesday. Yeah, Saturday. So yeah,
Hold on.
Saturday. So it go.
The
They
game not
play
today?
today. They play today.
Uh-huh.
Then they'll play Monday.
Okay, so 2 days off, yeah.
Yeah, and then they play Wednesday after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they play again Saturday if it go to 5.
So they do give 2 days in between each change. So that's
Yeah.
not going to be 1-1-1 right behind each other with 1 day off.
Oh,
They
hold
give 2
on.
days.
Then it's if it's 5, then if they play a 6, it goes Saturday to Tuesday.
Yeah, because each day is a change of destination. That's what I'm saying. They're getting 2 days in between when you go from
okay,
New York to
yeah.
What is it, San Antonio? That's why I was
you're
like,
right.
if they were not going to do 2 days in between moving, that last part would have been 1 day in between going from New York. They'd have really had sudden death. I'm like, damn, we got to travel and the next day go to the next place, and that's jeez.
Yeah,
so that's why they usually give them 2 days because they got
6 to 7 goes Tuesday to Friday. So yeah.
All right, so the 2 days in between the one when they switch in destination, they give 2 days. When they stay the same spot, they give 1 day. Makes sense.
Okay, makes sense. But yeah, man. Like I said, guys, we're glad you guys are here rocking with us. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. So we'll be back here on Monday, like King said. So the game is Monday. So yeah, we'll talk about game 2 and 3 on Monday of the series and whatever other news drops here in the NBA. Also, too, if you guys can hit them likes for us, that'd be much appreciated as well. And if you want to become a member, like you saw BJ and L here on the screen, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man, and join us here for our Friday members only shows. And if you guys are watching us over on Twitter and all that stuff and Instagram, come on over here to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button and join us, y'all. Also, too, shout out to BJ. BA and Cuz on Cuz We Geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. I know me and Cuz are going to go see the Masters of the Universe tonight. BA said he's going to go see it today too, so we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Let's see what some other news. I think some Superman Man of Tomorrow news dropped. Avengers Doomsday news probably dropped. Spider-Man news has dropped. Tickets have gone on sale for like Odyssey. Supergirl's tickets have went on sale. A lot of these movies are about to release this month or starting and next month their tickets are now on sale, crashing internets and all that stuff. And I think Spider-Man tickets are about to be on sale. Their trailer is about to drop here. Trailer 2 is about to drop here, I think, next week. So we're gonna probably talk about that too. And yeah, so if you guys are into Marvel, DC, Star Wars, stuff like that, follow us over there on Cuz We Geeks. Kings or anything else I'm forgetting.
Did He-Man drop this week or was last week?
Nah, just for today.
It drops today. Okay, so it's going to get Scary Movie. Who you think will be number 1?
I'm not even sure. Scary movies. Rotten Tomatoes score ain't looking too good right now.
Yeah. But I'm not worried about the Rotten Tomatoes score with Scary Movie. You know, people are still gonna watch it based off nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if He-Man popular enough. I know it's nostalgia and all, but it's still more of a cult.
It's more nostalgia for us.
Yeah,
we grew up with it. Like the main what they would have to do is try to build a newer audience with their movie.
I want to see it though, obviously. So, but yeah, I was just wondering which one you think will be number 1. But share, more share, guys. If you a share is equivalent, or like, I'm sorry, is equivalent of a share. Also follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat, where we talk all things combat, sports, and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Come over there. We do watch alongs almost every day of the week. We do review shows or weekly review shows on Sunday afternoons. We're gonna have a special guest. Actually, I have it up. I put it on the screen. Shout out to our guy Wrestle Chops. He's gonna be on the show if you're into wrestling stuff at all and part of the IWC. So we'll have him on the show this upcoming Sunday. No PLE this Saturday, and we'll talk about SmackDown and the King of the Ring, which continues tonight. So come on over there, and we'll see y'all back over here on Monday for Game 3. You still got the schedule up, bro? Is Game 3 still at 8 or was it at 9? Do they switch because they're in New York? Go an hour later?
I want to say it
because the game
Monday
is still going on, yeah. If it started at 9.
Yeah, 8:30 your time.
8:30. Was the other one 7:30 or it was at 8?
So it's 7:30 my time, 7:30 my time, 7:30 my time, 7:30. Oh, it's all 7:30s.
So they all 7:30 your time? So there was 8:30.
Yeah.
Okay. So it don't matter what side. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad time, huh?
No, that's good. That's fine. They kept it all. It's only an hour difference between your times, so just keep it the same. I'm down with that.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Listen, we'll be back here on Monday, like I said, man, with more NBA talk, man. Cap and Crown NBA podcast. Is your boys Relle and King. We'll be back Monday, same cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. Look, your boy Austin Reeves need to be the highest paid player in the league, King, by far, bro.